Well, after I don't know how many years of service, the transmission on this old girl has finally give out. Oddly enough, the second I bought it. But at any rate, I guess today what we're going to do is snatch it out of here and get it to the shop. And I'll rebuild transmissions. Too complicated. Get over there. Yeah. And we're going to do it right here. Right here. And right now. Dang it. Where can we lift this thing? Oh, I see a good spot. That'll work. Looks like a heavy-duty cross member under there. Okay. Let's see what we get. Let's see how high we can get it. Come on up, girl. You got to put a little more oomph into it. More oomph. That should be plenty. Plenty, plenty. Hello. I'm coming in. Hopefully, you're okay with that. Uh-oh. I got to get it up higher. More. Can we get it under here now? No? What in the world? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I feel good about that. Now the other side. Oh, no. It's got to go higher over here. Whoa. It fell off. Something fell off. Well, this is not good. The jack slipped off the cross member here and caved in the oil pan, and it's cracked. It's a goner. Yeah, I'm just thinking it's a good thing this is a wagon. Plenty of storage space for all the money it's sucking out of my bank account. And now I gotta hope and pray that I can get this oil pan off over top of this cross member. And it's pretty tight. This is just grand. I can't wait to see how many of these bolts I lose. I know it looks like I'm alone under here, but it sure don't feel that way. I don't think oil pan bolts are supposed to be that tight, are they? Something seems off. And usually off means more money. I had to get the starter off because it was, in my way. This. There we go. The last bolt. Now we just see if it'll come out of here. Now it's time for prayers. Please open up your Bibles and go to whatever verse you think will help me get this oil pan out of here. Let's see. We can pry it off here. You stinker. I suppose I could hit it with a hammer. Let's try that. There we go. Transmission cooler lines. Got me. Okay, well, I guess that wasn't all that bad, huh? I was really hoping this would not be the case. Dang it. I don't know how much I need, but maybe I can jack up the transmission a little. Oh, let's just take it to car. Well, dang it. I guess we'll move to getting the transmission out, and then I should be able to tilt the engine in such a way that I can finish this. I was really hoping it would come out. Sometimes they will, certain vehicles. But in this case, it's a big fat no. I wish you would look at all the spider webs in here. Okay, look at this. I don't do spiders. This sucks. I got this inspection plate off so that we can access the torque converter bolts as when the time comes.
But I guess the first thing we got to do is drop this pan and get it drained. And then we got to tackle that linkage. And then we can pop the drive shaft off. And, you know, go from there. I put this tarp down just to make myself feel a little better. Lord, every one of these is just loose. It's gonna be a gusher. It is so creepy under here with all these spider webs. I feel like I'm being watched by 1,000 eyes. And it creeps me out. I guess I'll get me a screwdriver and we'll let the floodgates loose. Oh, there we go. Now, we're going to put this pan back and just hold it in with a couple of bolts here. Alright, I'm going to disconnect this linkage. Whoopsie. Well, I've been wanting to get that off anyway. Okay. This car is just terrible.
We need to get the drive shaft out, and then we can get the torque converter bolts off. And that should be all that's holding it, except for the cross member, right? The transmission mount. So, okay. Drive shaft. And now that we got the drive shaft off, we'll get the torque converter bolts or nuts or whatever, I guess. Somebody over tightened that one, and the bolt is all stripped out. Great.
Well, I got 3 of them, but this last torque converter nut is, well, it was stripped, and of course I made it worse, so we'll see if we can get it out with this strip nut extractor thingy. It looks fancy.
Oh, come on. Oh, I think it was almost there. This is a please come out moment. Please, please, please come out. Oh, yay. Yay. Boy, that makes me happy. You know, it's moments like this that make all this crap worth it.
Well, there's my nut. Look how mangled that thing is now. Well, we could reuse that, right? This is the cool tool that took it out. I'll put a link in the description for that. It was actually pretty neat and worth the money.
All right, so drive shaft is out. Torque converter nuts are off. We've got to get the transmission on a jack. So I guess now we attack the cross member transmission mount area. But what I'm thinking here is I undo the transmission mount and then undo the at least one side of this cross member where I can swing it or slide it out of the way. Then we can let the jack down, the transmission down nice and easy on the jack. It'll just come straight down. You know, it'll be like magic. I'm sure of it. These Harbor Freight ratchets are not really designed for high torque situations. Well, either I am one of the weakest people on earth, or Magilla Gorilla tightened up all these dang nuts and bolts. I can't figure out which. Maybe I just need to eat my Wheaties, huh? Go to the freaking gym or something. Well, we need to get the jack under it now. The only thing left is the bell housing bolts.
Near about forgot my speedo cable. What size is this? Is it this one? Oh, it is. Oh. We're gonna put this back in here so we don't lose it. I will for sure lose it. Well, I was able to get the dipstick tube off. Linkage is done. Mount, I got the cross member out. Drive shaft. There's only 4 bolts left, I think, and we'll be well on our way here. I do need to cut these 2 transcooler lines because they're, you know, frozen to the transmission. They're rusted, which means I'm going to have to get new replacements. Yay, you know, more money. Well, that's my last bolt up in there behind them transcooler lines, and I'm trying to determine the best place for me to be when I pull that last one out. Maybe right here where I'm at. I don't know. Well, nothing to do but do it, I guess. I'll bend these cooler lines down and out my way here. And I guess we just get up there and cut her loose. I don't know. Is that the best thing to do? Well, there we go. That's a precarious place to have your arm if the transmission falls. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you ain't got an arm. Anyway, that bolt is out. So there ain't really nothing holding this thing on now. Okay, seems like it's off. Now let me go let the jack down nice and easy. What's gonna happen down there? Well, how about that for a magic trick? There we go. Nice and easy. Down on the tarp. Come on back. Come on back. Okie dokie. Almost seems like the best way out of here is right straight through the front. I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, I just need to get a couple of inches. I think if I can get an inch or 2 out of it, I can pull it off. I mean, what's going to happen? Jack fall on the, crush my oil pan? I think that's a been there, done that. As long as the car don't fall on me. You heavy son of a joker. We'll let the car back down on a stand. Nice and easy. Nice and easy back on that jack stand, please. Well, one transmission. Well, I got it lifted up into the truck here. It's gonna, you know, you drain them, and I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, we'll get it off to the shop now. Well, I'm here at Clutchworks. We'll see if we can get our gearless box fixed up here.
Any fluid when you checked it?
Yeah, I had fluid, and but I think it was slipping before. But I just bought the car, and I didn't even get to drive it, and it just stopped going. Okay. it's got a hitch and it's giddy up.
Got a hitch and a giddy up.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It means there's no more giddy up. There's a hitch in it.
A lot of oil in the back of your truck.
Yeah, you know, I drained that thing, but I'll tell you, the fluid is coming out from every orifice.
It drains out of the converter.
Now, does that look to you like that's been in there for 50 years?
No.
No, it don't to me either.
No.
So it's had work done to it before.
Okay. Let me get a cart and we'll put it on a cart. Okay?
I appreciate it. Well, now that we got the transmission out, I got to figure out if I can get this oil pan out. So what I'm thinking is I'll undo this motor mount on this side, strap it to over there, and see if I can tilt the whole thing. I don't know. Give it a shot. I really don't know if this would be easier from the bottom or the top, or I don't know, but I'm here, so we're just gonna finish it out here. But nothing on this car wants to come apart without a fight. Maybe if I put a little peanut butter on it. Oh, I can't get my nozzle in there. There. Peanut butter. That's much better. You gotta love the peanut butter. Can't reach it from here. Go underneath. Well, I got the motor mount bolted out. Now let's see if I can get this thing to tilt. This is a precarious kind of ordeal, but it's working. Wonder if that's enough. See if that gives me what I need here. No. You mean to tell me I got to take the sway bar off too? Nope, that's not true. I mean, it's or if I give myself a little more tilt. I think this has got it here. I think. Almost. There's a fair amount of sludge on that pickup. What do I need? I guess maybe I need a little more. It is really precarious, but I'm going to try to get some more out of it. Let's see. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. It worked. Dang it. Now I think what I'm going to do is set it back down to work on the seals and everything, the gaskets, and get it cleaned up, ready for a new gasket and pan. Now that this is out, you can really see the extent of the damage, and it's right there at the drain plug. So, you know, I got to thinking, if I release this strap and put it down to clean it, you know, that's one of them snap strapper thing, you know, and then it's going to do this, and I'm not sure, you know, whatever. So I think I'm just going to leave it hanging here like a crazy ex-girlfriend, and then go under there and just do the best I can with it the way it is, and, you know, hope it don't smash my hands up. Alright, I got the gasket surfaces cleaned up as best as I could, you know, the thing hanging upside down and everything. I didn't film all the cleaning because, well, this isn't the Good Housekeeping channel. Anyway, let's get the gasket and pan back on here. Well, here's our gasket set, and This oil pan came from Summit. I opted for the blue. Let's get her fixed up. All right, I've got, got the pan back on and all the bolts in except this one. I don't know if you could see, but see this one? It's right underneath that motor mount. And if this strap gives way while I'm doing that, I'm losing some digits. And it would happen so fast, there'd be nothing I could do about it. So we're gonna let this back down and then I'll get that last one. Well, I don't know how this is gonna go. These straps kind of just, once it goes, it just kind of goes. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I can hold it like this or something. I don't know, but I guess we'll see. Oh, there it goes. Told you. It's got to come this way. Come this way. There we go. All right. Now we can let it down the rest of the way, I think. Oh, here we go again with the snapping. Oh, there we go. There we go. There. We're going to go ahead and, I was going to change the oil anyway, so we're going to go ahead and change the filter while I'm down here. Somebody gorillaed this thing on so bad that I had to drive my giant screwdriver through it to twist it off. I mean, they don't have to be on there that tight, people. Anyhow, we're going to go back with this micro guard select. It's a select. Oh, they always dump oil. Just, hand tight. It's good. That's all you need. That's really all you need. Now, get our oil in. I don't see it running out on the ground anywhere, so I guess, so far so good. Good morning. It's about a week later now. Mark called, said the transmission's ready to be picked up, so let's run over there and see what we got. Wonder what this is going to cost me. So these are the parts that came out of the transmission.
Some of the parts, I mostly throw most of them away. But this is one of the O-rings that goes on the direct drum and the forward drum.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So it's just age mostly? Yeah,
it's just age. The clutches are metal to metal.
Oh wow.
These springs on the low reverse sprag, they tend to break. Some of them are broken. That's why it took so long to have it. We're having a hard time getting parts.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I forgot to take them all the bolts to the pan, so we gotta put this, get this fixed up before we try to get it back under the car here. Drinking dark whiskey, telling white lies. He also said make sure these cooler line ports are snugged up because they had to take them out or whatever. Okay. If I had a top 10 list of things I do not want to do today, climbing under this car with all these spiders would be pert near the top. Get out, little friends. Get out. It's my turn, okay? You guys gotta go on about your way here. Be messing around with no 8-legged creatures today. Alright, I guess we'll see if we can shimmy it in the way we shimmied it out. We gotta get this torque converter on it. I need some fluid first. We're just gonna dump 1 quart of Richard Petty's finest down into this torque converter before I put it on so it don't start up dry. Bubbles. It's making bubbles. Isn't that cute? Okay. 2 clicks, they say. 2 clicks. There's 1. There's 2. Yep, there it goes. It's actually 3 clicks. Okay. I think we're good. Get under there. Come on, you little bugger. Gotta jack the car up. It's wedged. Now I gotta see if I can get the transmission up on the jack. This is a one-man operation here. It's, you know, don't try this at home, folks. I'm a pretend professional. Let's see if we can get this up here. Maybe, just maybe. Ow, ow, that's pinching me. Well, it's got to get on here some kind of how. Just come on up here. There we go. There's step 1. Just, you know, I think 2 more steps to go.
Alright, I wasn't going to make you suffer through that. I've wrestled with this thing for about an hour, but I finally got it in place. Now we just need to get our torque converter nuts on. I only got 2 bolts holding it up. But torque converter, linkage, drive shaft, cross member, you know, all the stuff. I got the torque converter nuts on, and I think even before I finish bolting this up, I want to put this inspection plate cover on, because if it leaks, and it's gonna, I don't want to know about it. I've never done an oil pan upside down that didn't leak, and this rear seal was leaking anyway, so I'm sure it's gonna leak. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a problem here, because this is obviously not the original radiator, and I have new trans cooler lines, but these fittings, I'm sure it's not going to match, which is why they did this trick here. And I might do the same thing, but I got to get this old stuff out of the way first. Well, just as I suspected, you know, these aren't anywhere near right, so we'll do the old hook it up with a rubber line trick as soon as we get everything straightened out. But you want to talk about a hat trick. I'm putting in these transmission cooler lines, you know, upside down with everything in the car. I took the starter out and then I ran the lines, which, you know, it made the running the lines a little easier, but then I couldn't get the starter in. So I had to take the starter back out and rerun the lines. But anyway, we got this part done. So now we need to get our oil fill and you know, other stuff. Ow. Ow. I want to go ahead and get this cross member put back in here so I can get the jack out of my way. This thing is, I should have washed this probably, but it'll be all right, I guess. I mean, it'll be all right, or it won't, right? Oh, I gotta jack it up. Well, crap. Okay, we'll go jack it up. Is that enough? I don't know. Yeah. Well, now I gotta let it down some. Crap. Okay, I'll go let it down some. Here we go. Was that good? There. Spiders. Yeah. Real good, actually. Okay. Now we gotta get these mount bolts in here. Get in there, little bolt. There we go. Okay, there's one. Where'd the other one go? Don't be hiding. Don't be hiding. We're not playing hide and seek today. I'll put these cross member bolts in and then we'll let the jack down all the way. All the way. Okay, go let the jack down. There we go. I'm crawling out to let the jack down. I'll be out in a minute. I'm on my way. I'm right there. I'm coming. Good times. Okay. I just gotta tighten all this up here. Listen, Cinderella, I am doing all this work to try to make you better, and you keep spitting in my eye. I mean, that's just not nice. Okay, let's see about getting the drive shaft put back. It should go off without a hitch, I would think. Right? I'm sure it will. But get the weeds. What's with the weeds? Come on, man. I gotta go put it in neutral or something. Okay, let's try that. Come on now. Holy smokes. Oh no. This is not good. Oh, dang it. Okay. I had to straighten the needles. There we go. Okay. Oh, and there it goes again. Both of them this time. Do not want to put new groove joints in this thing. Okay, I think we have things ready to go here. Oh, you son of a... Fix this freaking thing again. This drive shaft is going to be the death of me here, I think. It's like Tales from the Crypt under here. Creepy. Super creepy. Got to put the new O-ring on this Speedo gear here. Although, I think this one was probably just fine. But the transmission people said put a new one on, so I guess that's what we'll do. Don't want to void a warranty or nothing, you know. Alright, we're all buttoned up. I got the drive shaft, the cross member, the linkage, the vacuum, inspection plate, starter, transmission cooler lines, yeah, the whole list. It's all done. They say you can't call yourself a car guy until you've laid in the dirt, swapped out a transmission and an engine oil pan with the engine still in the car. So I guess I've checked that box. Anyway, transmission's in. We got a few more things buttoned up on the engine and everything, and you'll see that in the next video, which is part 2 of the engine video. But anyway, thank goodness this is done. Check. I gotta find a swimming pool or something. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked it. If you did, like, share, subscribe. We'll see you real soon. And in the meantime, get off the couch and go wrench on something. Just don't do it in the dirt unless you have to.